Hello, Matt again. Uh, Here to teach you how to play The Cave by Mumford and Sons. The way I'm going to teach you is not going to require different tuning because we all know it's a pain in the butt, but it is a little bit different in a few parts, and it's kind of it's a little bit different. You can't really play the chorus in straight line with the verse, but I like playing it more just because I mean I hate retuning my guitar. I've broken strings by doing that, and it's no fun. So first off, for this, you're gonna need a capo, and you're gonna need to put it on the first fret. You can hear tuning is regular. So you throw your capo on the first fret, squeeze it nice and hard, get it right next to that fret bar. Looks good. Now for this song, you kind of gotta get in the new mindset. You have to get in the cave mindset where you're kind of a philosopher talking about Plato's allegory of the cave and enlightenment. Once you get in that mindset, you can kind of, again, take a deep breath, slow things down, and get ready to learn a beautiful song. Now, for this song, it's a little bit, it's not novice, that's for sure, because you gotta be able to move your finger up and down while timing up the strumming in your hand with where your finger is. Because if you mess it up, you can go, it sounds like that. Doesn't sound good. I do that every once in a while too. It's normal, but just take some practice. So what you're going to need is, for the very beginning of the song, it's going to go open, first fret with your index finger, first fret with your middle finger, and then the rest are open, okay? So it's going to go like here. And this is just where you have your hand. Right now you're not really playing any other strings except one, but once your fingers are there, it's easier to play the rest of the verse. So the very beginning, you're going to slide your middle finger up. You're going to slide it up 1, 2, 3, 4 frets until you're at the 5th fret on a relative to the capo. So it's going to sound like this. And then you're going to go down 2 frets, then down 2 again. Alright, so right now we're here. After you do that, you're going to use your thumb to play your other finger that you have waiting on there. So it's going to sound like this. You see my pinky getting out there because it's getting ready to be in use. So right here, you're going to need your pinky. You need a nice strong pinky. You can do some pinky exercises, in and out and in and out and in and out. Helpful. Get some pinky eye coordination. Touch your chin on your pinky. Touch the capo on your pinky, just to make sure it works well. So what you got to do is you got to go with your pinky on the 3rd fret, the 2nd lowest string there is. So it's going to sound like this. After you get that down, it's pretty simple. It's just like then you take your pinky off. So it's really just going up and down from these strings for right here. So it sounds a lot like this. So what you're going to be doing is you're kind of going to be using your thumb and your index finger is what I like to do to kind of finger pick it. So I play my thumb right here, then my finger on the rest of them, and my thumb just kind of stays on the string. And at the very end there, you'll notice I take off my pinky. If you listen to the song, you'll hear it sounds right, and you'll just kind of play it by ear. But it's just then you do it all over again. At this part, I understand it's a little bit different. It goes fine with the song. It's just not what he actually plays. I just play the notes that you'll actually be singing in the song. So what I do is I go and what I'm doing right there is I kind of you do the normal thing, but at the end instead of going lower, I You can't play that with regular tuning as well. It's almost impossible to get your fingers to how you'd play with regular tuning. So I think it's fine. I think it's good compensation for not having to retune my guitar. So it's gonna look like this. What you're doing there is you're gonna take off your middle finger at one point, and when you're strumming up and down, so it's gonna go. Sorry. After you do that, you're already on the string. You play it once, then you take your finger off again, then you play that thumb string. So. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your pinky on the 3rd fret there. So just kind of sound it out until you get it right. So, and then you just go back to the normal thing. But after that, after you go down from the top, you're going to take your 2 fingers, mostly your middle finger, and you're kind of going to flatten it so it plays an extra string. Because, I mean, that's just how I do it. I think it's easier. You can just throw on another finger, but I just think it's easier. It's more smooth. So I kind of like to go. Sorry, it's really hard to see. Then I kind of move my finger up and play 1 string higher than that. So just look at my fingers. And all I'm doing right there is just kind of flatten out my finger on that, then take my finger off. It sounds better once I'm playing it fluently, but that's the verse. It's going to sound like this. And again, I did that by ear. It's a little bit different. It's not the actual song, but I find it a lot easier than retuning your guitar. Now, for the chorus, you're going to need your capo on the 4th fret. And you can play it without a capo. It's just a lot harder. What you would do is you would need bar chords. And if you could do it, I'm sure you could figure out like how to play a C with the bar chord as like improvising a capo. But for all the beginners out there, you need to kind of move your capo up. It's a pain. It's stupid. It doesn't flow. But I mean, again, I don't like retuning my guitar. It's a wreck. So what you're going to need is you need your capo on the 4th fret. And what you do is you play a few simple chords. So. So you get the idea. It's really like 4 chords. It's a G, a C, an F, and a A minor. So what you do is if you don't know your chords, you can look it up on the internet. It's just all the basic chords. Wow, excuse me. Just all basic chords. But what you got to do is you throw down a C, then an F, then kind of strum that C again and do that same thing. Then go back to your F, then go to a G. After that part, you go to your A minor. So right there, you go A minor, F, C. Alright, so you do that. Then you do your normal thing. Back with C and G. And that's it. That's the whole song. That's the end of the tutorial, but if you want to stay and watch and learn how to play a few chords, I'm going to keep going for a minute and show you those chords in the song. Thank you. If you're staying to watch the chords, a C chord is very basic. It takes 3 fingers. What you need from the top down is how I'm going to explain it. open on the top string, so no fingers up there. Then 3rd fret with your fake flick off finger, 1 string down from that. Then 2nd fret with your real flick off finger, 1 string down from that. Then open, 1 string down from that. Then your index finger is going on the 1st fret, 2nd to last string. Then open on your very last string. So like this. Pretty chord. F is a tough chord for beginners because it requires a bar. And what you need for a bar is you have to kind of have take some practice. You just get a sturdy finger and you kind of hold it down on all the strings on a whole fret. And that's not the only thing. After you do that, what you need to do is you need to kind of play the shape of an E, because you have your pinky and your ring finger, flag flick off finger, on the 3rd fret, both 1 string down from the top, so it goes, so it'll sound like if it's open. And then 1 string down from those 2 on the 2nd fret, you need your middle finger, so it sounds like this. And then you throw on that bar chord, so it sounds like this. Alright? And then after that, you're going to need your A minor, simple chord, very easy. From the top down, open, open, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, open. Sounds like this. And for your G, you can play it full or not full. Just for an easy G, you can throw down your fake flick off finger on the 3rd fret, your real flick off finger on the 2nd fret. I'm going from the top down. Then open, 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 open until the last string, where there's your finger on your pinky finger on the 1st fret. It's an easier way to play G, but it sounds less full. Or if you want to make it sound more full, do the same thing at the top, just with your index finger and your real flick off finger. So it sounds like this. Same. And at the very end, these 2 fingers are going to be on the last 2 strings on the 3rd fret. So it sounds like this. Or sorry, this. Rather than this. And that's that. Those are the chords you need to know for that song. Then it goes. And something you might forget there is it goes A minor, F, and it goes to C. It doesn't go back to A minor. So just keep that in mind. Impress your friends. It's a fun song to play. Sorry if my tutorial was any confusion to you. Can't even speak. But have fun with the song and enjoy not retuning your guitar.